Hello everyone, I hope you all are fine. This is Aruhi Saxena with a new video related to application of derivative. Application of derivative is very important topic in the field of mathematics. First of all, let us discuss that what is the meaning of application of derivative. Actually, whenever we talk about application, we actually mean that the use of that knowledge in different fields. So here the topic is application of derivative. So we are going to see the use of differentiability in different fields. Actually the differentiability is very important topic and it has many uses in different fields like science, engineering and business and many more. So here actually we are going to study few of the topics that you can use to solve many of the questions in different fields. So let's start. First of all, we are going to see the geometrical concept. The derivative measures the steepness of the graph of a function at some particular point on the graph. Thus, the derivative is slope. You would be thinking that why am I discussing this meaning right now? Actually, this is just a reminder to you that don't ever forget the geometrical concept of differentiability, because it is very important and we are going to use it many times to solve the questions related to application of derivative. So this is just a beginning. Actually this is the very first and very important concept for you, that derivative means slope. Okay, so keep this knowledge in your mind. Now let's start about application of derivative. What is that? Application of derivative, there are many topics, but I pick few of the topics and pen down for you. That is, first is rate measure. What is rate measure? The rate of change in one quantity with respect to another. Second is error and approximation. Third is increasing and decreasing function. Fourth is maxima and minima. And fifth is tangent and normal. We are going to study each and every topic, okay, in detail. So all the topics are very important, and for the competition they are very useful. Okay, so two of the topics I wrote in red ink. Why is it so? Because as you know that just because of the COVID pandemic, the course of 12th standard is reduced. So these two topics are not the part of your class 12th syllabus right now, but as these topics are very important for the competitive point of view, so I am going to cover all of them. Okay, so we are going to begin with the rate measure. So let's see what is that. Rate measure, suppose y is a function y equals to fx, where x is an independent variable and y is dependent variable. Suppose if y equals to 4x cube, and the question is how we will calculate rate of change in dependent means variable means y with respect to independent variable, that is x. How will you calculate the rate of change in y with respect to change in x? This is our question. Whenever such kind of question comes, your answer is only one. What is your answer? Your answer is with the help of derivative. So whenever you want to calculate the rate of change in one quantity with respect to change in other quantity, you can solve such kind of question with the help of derivative. Suppose the function is y equals to 4x cube. Okay, you want to calculate the change in y with respect to x. It means you want to calculate dy upon dx. So if you will calculate it, so d over dx of x cube, that will be 3x square, and 3 will be multiplied with this 4. So this will give you 12x square. It means the rate of change in y with respect to change in x is nothing but 12x square. Okay, so this shows rate of change in y with respect to change in x. Like you can imagine, for example, change in volume of an object. Suppose you have a cube. If you want to calculate the change in volume of an object with respect to the change in size, so for that also you can calculate it with the help of derivative. How? Change in volume means dV, and with respect to side means dx. So if you are going to calculate this, it means you can calculate the change in volume, rate of change in volume with respect to change in x. So such kind of questions, whenever it comes, you just solve it with the help of derivative. Okay. Now just see one of the example. What is that example? The volume of a cube is increasing at the rate of 8 centimeter cube per second. How fast is the surface area increasing when the length of an edge is 12 centimeter? Okay. So just first of all, you just see the question and then let us discuss this question. What is given to us? The volume of the cube is increasing at the rate of 8 centimeter cube per second. Per second means with respect to time it is changing, and at what rate? 8 centimeter cube. Okay. So 8 centimeter cube per second is the rate of change. Now how fast is the next important word is surface area increasing when the length of an edge is 12 centimeter. You know very well that volume of a cube is x cube if the side is x, and surface area is 6x square. Okay, so in both the cases actually we are in need of the side. So just see, first of all we are going to write, let the side be x and the surface area be s at any time t, because time is very important here. Time at any time t. What is given to us? The volume of the cube is increasing. So volume of the cube is increasing at the rate is given. Okay, so very important, rate is given. So rate means dv, and with respect to time, because here it is written second, so dv over dt is nothing but 8. Why am I writing 8 positive? Because here it is given, it is increasing. Increasing means we are going to write positive 8. Okay, so this is our equation 1. Okay, now what are they saying? That how fast is surface area? So that we are going to use later. So first of all, you just see what are we going to do. First of all, complete your let statement and then you write whatever is given and use that. Okay, now you see what is the next step. In the last slide I wrote dv upon dt is positive 8. As the side we have let that it is x, so the volume will be x cube. Now replace this v with x cube, so you will get dx cube upon dt is 8. So it is nothing but the differentiation of x with respect to t. So x cube means 3x square, and as you are differentiating with respect to t and the variable here is x, so therefore according to the chain rule we are going to write dx upon dt, and this is equivalent to 8. Okay, so now dx upon dt is equivalent to 8 upon 3x square. That is our second equation. Is it clear? That's very easy, very simple steps. Now they have asked about the surface area. Okay, surface area of cube is nothing but 6x square. So we want to calculate the rate, because they have asked that at what rate it is increasing. So 6x square, that is s. If you want to calculate the rate with respect to time, then we have to calculate ds upon dt. So ds upon dt will be d over dt of 6x square. Okay, again the variable is x and we are differentiating with respect to t, so we have to apply the chain rule. So ds upon dt equals to, this will become 12x dx upon dt, and dx upon dt we have already calculated, that is 8 upon 3x square. So we are going to use that value here. Now one of the x will be cancelled and 3 4s are 12, so this is 32 by x. So we will get this value. Now they have said ki when the edge is 12, so at x equals to 12 centimeter, 32 by 12 will give you 8 by 3 centimeter square per second, because surface area, that is centimeter square area, and with respect to time, that is per second. As this quantity is positive, it means the rate is increasing. So this is how you are going to solve. Very simple. First of all, whatever was given to you, that was volume. You have used the volume. Okay, rate of volume that was given to us, you have used that, and after that whatever is being asked, that was surface area, that you have calculated and answer is there. Now you see one more example. The radius of a circle is increasing at the rate of 0.7 centimeter per second. What is the rate of increase of its circumference? Again very easy. See, first of all you just write whatever is given. In this what is needed? That let the radius of the circle be x and circumference be c at any time t. Okay, what is given to us? The rate of change in radius, that is increasing also. So in radius means dr, or it is with respect to time dt, and it is positive because it is increasing. Okay, now they have asked for the circumference. Circumference is c equals to 2 pi r. Okay, and rate of change means dc over dt, that we are going to calculate in the next slide. So just see, c equals to 2 pi r, and now you differentiate with respect to t, you will get this. So this is nothing but rate of change in circumference with respect to time. dr over dt you have already calculated, that is 0.7 given it is. So 0.7 into 2, that is 1.4 pi centimeter per second. Centimeter due to circumference and with respect to time. As this quantity is positive, therefore it is increasing. So this is how you are going to solve the question. So it's very easy. Just solve all the question, and if you have any query you can post it to me. Stay safe. Thank you so very much.